Hello everyone, Beth Hiley here again on day 3 of Gen Con coverage. Also my birthday!
Gen Con exhibitors, parking along the streets around the convention center to load is prohibited. All loading is to be done through the loading dock.
Alright, well while he's talking, we have actually 2 little wrap-ups we're going to do tonight. The first is going to be with Paul Imboden, who is with Split Second Games, also my good friend from Chicago, and Matt Leacock, designer of many such fabulous things, also my friend from California. So that's right. So if you guys just wanted any little details that have, since you both have a unique perspective as publisher and designer and publisher too, I'm sure at this point. No, all right, but now professional designer though too. So you guys get to see kind of the seedy underbelly of conventions.
Sure.
Any fun tidbits to share?
I was amazed at how many games that were out this year were either of the games that were of most interest to me were either Americanized prints of games that have been in the European market for a while, or expansions to games that I already loved that were just making a base game even better. I loved the fact that they were still growing out the audience for those games, and I found myself buying a whole lot of expansions this year. Only a handful of games that were standalones really stood out to me, like Codenames I fell in love with, had half of a playtest. Tides of Time is great. Nothing Personal caught me by complete surprise as a absolutely backstabby, throat punchy negotiation style game. I just wasn't ready for it.
Something to play with my wife.
Exactly. Play with your children. Play with your wife. Yeah, I was really impressed with how people are just continuing to build out good ideas.
Matt, how about you? You've been doing a lot of playtesting with groups here too.
Yeah,
so.
I mean it's a bit of an ordeal because you walk the hall and then you've got meetings and then this hall closes down and then Rob and I are doing testing. So yeah, it's a long day, but it's fun. Today I had a little downtime, so that was good.
The Rob being
Rob Daviau. Sorry, Rob Daviau. Yes. This is so conversational, and aren't we all? Yeah, we're all chummy.
For me, I gotta say the surprise game for me today, because this is usually a question that always gets answered on the chat, is what were you excited about today? Or unusually somebody asks me what was I not excited about today. I really enjoyed unboxing Risk, the Game of Thrones edition, and I hate Risk, and I just sat there with the box. I'm like, damn. Damn! And you just kept going. It was like an endless Christmas present, and I'm not sure I want to play with, but I liked looking at it.
But it looked wonderful.
It looked wonderful.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So if you like Risk, I'm sure you like that. Something's funny on your side of the screen. There's a lot of giggling going on over there.
Lots of hearts, lots of 35th birthday hearts, and a lot of chatter.
Do you, Periscope peeps, do you have any questions for Paul? Which Paul?
Probably less for me than for Matt. All things considered.
Well, and
understood.
I got to give a shout out for Paul. Also, just successfully launched his second game.
Yes, we just
wrapped.
Thank you. We had 10 events here in the game space. All of them sold out. All of them were standing room only, and then all of the standing room only tickets got taken as well. We were absolutely shocked and in awe of the response it's getting. Thank you all so much who went and sought us out.
This is the time to mention the name of the game.
Not true. Games like this require word of mouth. Oh, okay. The game is Paradox. It just wrapped up on Sunday, and it's coming hopefully by the end of the year. So we're really excited about Paradox. It's a sci-fi puzzle adventure game. Plays really fast and ties into this Bejeweled-like mechanic for resource development.
And I know people are going to ask you, Matt, what's in the queue for you as well, coming out for later this year.
Yeah, so Thunderbird's coming out at Spiel, so October 8th, I think,
yep.
Right? Pandemic Legacy also coming out then. What am I forgetting? There's a family dice game coming out next spring that has not been announced yet. Maybe something like that. And I'm working on some other stuff. So those are the games that are announced at this point.
I have no games coming out. I'm just here to look nice. Well, unless you guys have any questions, no, says Bradley as he's watching it, and the lights are telling us that we're done. So if we can get Stephen and David the Spiel over here, we'll do a second little one, which may have to be out in the hallway. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow for our last day of coverage.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.